Welcome to our chat on the incredible role whales play in the ocean's nutrient game. So, it's fascinating how these giant creatures effectively act as it's like a moving fertilizer across vast distances.
Absolutely. It's wild to think that humpbacks and other baleen whales are transporting thousands of tons of nitrogen and biomass every year, right?
Exactly, the study shows that migrating baleen whales move over 3,700 tons of nitrogen and more than 46,000 tons of biomass
Yep.
to tropical breeding waters. It's like they're running a giant nutrient conveyor belt.
And what's really cool is that in places like Hawaii, which often struggle with low nitrogen levels, these nutrient drops are crucial.
Right.
Yeah.
The researchers even compared nutrient addition to putting fertilizer on a garden. It might be tiny compared to the whole city, but the garden sees a profound change.
I love that analogy.
And there's more to it. These whales are capital breeders, meaning they bulk up in nutrient-rich areas and then use the nutrients in breeding zones. They actually use data from northern elephant seals, which share that capital breeding trait, to estimate the whale's nitrogen output.
Interesting. But don't you think comparing elephant seals with whales might miss some nuances? After all, whales are on a whole different scale.
True. That's a fair point. The comparison was primarily to get a rough estimate since we have good data on elephant seals' urine. But, whales, being much larger, make an even bigger impact by releasing, say, placentas and producing loads of urine that fuels phytoplankton growth.
Right, and considering whales migrate such huge distances, like gray whales traversing over 11,000 kilometers, it really underscores how integral they are to connecting distant ecosystems.
Exactly, and what's remarkable is how their waste products, like urine rich in urea, phosphorus, magnesium, and potassium, fuel photosynthesis in phytoplankton, effectively converting CO2 into unseen carbon stores. It's a hidden but powerful cycle.
Yeah, and the study even pointed out that in sanctuaries like the Hawaiian Islands, nutrient input from whales during the breeding season can exceed biotic upwelling sources, right?
Right on, it's like these whales are the unsung heroes behind an entire cascade of productivity. They deposit nutrients by simply migrating, which then supports local ecosystems in otherwise nutrient-poor waters.
Wow, 3,700 tons of nitrogen and 46,000 tons of biomass each year. Those numbers are just mind-blowing.
Totally, and even with a conservative estimate just for mothers and calves, we're looking at huge contributions. This really shifts our perspective on how even large, roaming animals can essentially fertilize the ocean.
Absolutely, and it highlights why safeguarding these magnificent creatures is so essential, especially in the face of threats like climate change and pollution.
Exactly. Protecting whales means not just preserving their beauty, but also ensuring the health of our oceans. Their journeys and nutrient contributions weave into the very fabric of marine productivity.